Hey guys, how you doing? So in this video, this is an update of a lawn we levelled. That's a very clay lawn. We levelled this about four and a half weeks ago and reseeded the levelled section as well as a couple of other bits. I want to show you, let you see how things are looking now, just after a period of time, and I've got a few things to tell you about as well. So overall, you have to admit, that looks pretty good. It's not bad for 4.5 weeks, 4 weeks, 4.5 weeks, possibly up to 5. So, let me tell you the story. So, this section here was lower than the patio, and the customer had got around 1.5 tons, 2 tons of soil on his drive, and he spent the day wheeling it down these steps and bringing it down, and I was levelling out this section. And this was all originally clay, which the customer dug out himself, turned over, got a bit of gypsum in and a bit of compost. Now this is the old lawn, as you can see, and we've levelled it up to this lawn. We've used a scarifier to take out the hump. This corner here was around 7 or 8 inches below the patio and it sloped down, so we raised that up with soil, and then we brought some seed in. And there was another section down here which again we filled in with some topsoil and seeded. Now these other little patches are from the scarifying. So let me tell you the story and why we've still got a few patches. So literally the day after we did the renovation, the customer went on holiday for 2 weeks, but he had someone coming in and watering, but he could only water once a day. Now we did have a conversation, the customer and I expressed my concerns about watering up to 5 times a day when it's hot, and it was really hot the day that the renovation was carried out. However, having said that, it's much better than I anticipated. Now there is some seeds coming through, but there's a few patches where it hasn't fully come through yet. But overall, that section from a distance looks absolutely fine, and most of it's going to fill in perfect. Same with this corner here. Again, most of it is going to be absolutely fine, and there is some grass in and amongst these patches here, so once this thickens it's going to start to fill in and be absolutely fine. So what we've just got a thinner area here. Now this could be from the tree roots and a bit of shade, and there's one thinner spot over here. The customer actually chucked a bit of seed in the middle just to see how it went a couple of days ago, and it started to come through. And it did actually all come through. It looked like it was coming through a few weeks ago. So I think possibly the heat's just had a bit of a contributing factor, but overall it's looking good. You've got the lines where the seeds were put down, and everything's looking hunky-dory. So the key takeaway is to keep things nice and wet once you've done your renovation until the seeds have germinated. But sometimes Mother Nature does her bit and she'll help you along, and I think that's what's happened here. The only other things that can cause patches is a little bit too heavy watering, or a bit too much heat. So if it's a bit too heavy watering, it can lift the seeds up, cause them to float and create a couple of patches. Overall, customer's really happy with the lawn, and he's going to give it a couple more days, and he's just going to come back and put a few more seeds on in a few days time, and we'll all be good. So I've got no qualms about this. In a couple of months from now, the bulk of it will have thickened up and come back absolutely fine, and he's now got a much more level lawn. Right guys, any comments, questions, please pop them below. Thanks for watching.